Marcus coming at you from MyChicago Golf. Hello. I wanted to talk briefly about controlling your irons and controlling your approach shots. And so it's really important to scoring. What I want to do is draw a circle here, and this circle represents a golf green. All right? And let's pretend there is a flag over on the left side of the green. Okay, there's our flag. Now, I'm always telling people when they're shooting, to shoot good scores, you have to aim for the center of the green. We want to avoid short-siding ourselves. Short-siding ourselves means that we're missing on the side of the green where there's no green to work with. And so what we could do, we could actually play games and create a point system to help quantify it during your practice. And I got to throw a shout out to George G at GG Swing Tips. I was watching one of his videos, and he has a points game that he does with his clients, and I really liked it. And so this is very similar. It's a little bit different. But what we want to do, let's split the green in half. Okay. And then anything where your approach shot hits on the side of the green where the flag is at, we will give that a -1 for birdie. That means you're giving yourself a realistic birdie chance, like a short putt. Okay. Let's say that we hit our approach shot on the green, but it's on the opposite side of the flag. We are going to give that 0 points for par, because you're very likely, if you hit it there, and if you've been practicing your putting skills, you're very likely to two-putt that. Let's say we blocked one off to the right, and we missed the green. This one, we're going to give a bogey, okay? Because more than likely we'll chip it on and two-putt. And then the one we want to avoid, short-siding ourselves. This is the one where we miss to the left, okay? And we're going to give this double bogey, all right? The reason why it's double bogey, even though that shot's closer to the hole, again, it's because we don't have any green to work with. And to get the ball close, you're going to have to do something fancy, either open up the club face, play some kind of flop shot, and the odds of executing those, they're not in your favor. You're much better off missing to the right side of the green. And so in this next video, I'm going to show you how you can practice this here at MyChicago Golf. But double bogey if you short side yourself, birdie if you hit it on the green relatively close to the flag, par if you hit it on the green away from the flag, and then bogey if you're on the other side. So now I'm going to show you how to do this point system when you play. The other thing that we're going to do, we want to make sure that we're within 10 yards of the distance to the hole. So let's say it's a 150-yard shot. Okay? If I hit it 150 yards on this side of the green, I'm also going to give myself a birdie for having good distance. So let's say I hit it right here. I'm going to give myself -1, a birdie for hitting on that part of the green. And I'm also going to give myself another birdie, -1, because the distance was good. Let's say that I hit one right over here and is short of the green. I only hit it 135. I will give myself a -1 because I was on the correct side of the green, but I'm actually going to give myself a +1 because I didn't hit it the right distance. I only hit it 135 yards. All right. So then my score there would be 0. This one would be -2. The game you want to play is seeing if you could get to -5. If you get to -5, you win the game. If you get to +5, 5 over, you lose. And so let me make a video and show you how to do this here at MyChicago Golf. So we're working on our approach shots, and now you understand the points game as far as hitting it on the green next to the flag, hitting it away from the flag on the green, short-siding yourself, etc. So this is how we could do it. We would choose the improve option right here. And this means that we could practice, and instead of practicing on the range, we could actually practice on a golf course. And we could select some holes until we find a pin that is tucked either on the left side of the green or the right side of the green. And so I chose a random par 4 here, and we'll see where the flag's at. And so I have this key over here on the right, and I can drop any distance. And actually, this works perfect. So I'm going to put myself about 150 yards, okay? And then just so you guys could see what is going on with this approach shot, I'm going to do a little bird's eye view, okay? And what we have here, we have a green, and the flag is on the left side of this green. So I'm going to hit a few approach shots here. It's 150 yards away. And I'll go over the points with you. So let me hit my approach shot. Get a little bit of a feel. Okay. All right, so I hit it in the air. It's curving to the left. It is a good distance. It's 154 yards, so I'm within 10 yards of 150, but I short-sighted myself. So I do get a birdie for distance, so -1, but I get +2, a double bogey, because I missed on the wrong side of the green. So it equates to double bogey and birdie. I'm at +1. All right, that is my total score. Let's try this again here. I'm going to make sure that I don't close the face at impact. I'm even going to rehearse the feeling of having more of a square face. I'm going to make sure to keep my body moving. So let's do this again. All right. I like this one. This one's going to work. It's right on the line, and if we see it right there, 151 yards, and that is about 6 feet. So I got a birdie for distance, -1, and I got a birdie for the side of the green that I'm on. It's -2, all right? So it's nice to be able to write some of this stuff down. I just know the first one, I was +1. This one, I got -2. I'm at -1 right now. We win the game once we get to -5. We lose the game if we go to +5. I'm going to purposely push this ball off to the right. I'm going to make a swing that makes it go that way, just so I can show you how the points work. Okay. And then this one right here, missed the green to the right, and so I got a bogey, +1. The distance was pretty good right there. The distance on that one, I'm having a peek. Actually, you know, it was only 131 yards, and so I got a bogey because I went to the right side of the green, and then I got a bogey because my distance wasn't good. So I'm +2, all right? And so keep track of this, and this is how you could practice and have more focus when you're hitting approach shots. And when you actually go out on the golf course, you will start to view the green in zones, and then you'll start to see where you want to hit it, where you don't want to hit it. And it's going to start to take away just hitting a drive, looking at the flag, and making a swing. You're actually going to start to have some strategy and experiment a little bit. Experiment with taking extra club and swinging smoother or a little slower if that helps you. Experiment with taking not enough club and swinging hard, and see which one's more accurate for your ball flight. So definitely try this out.